Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to talk about what I want to talk about. Did I say no mobile? Sorry. I want to talk about how to improve your financial situation as an artist, just to cut costs and improve your revenues, and try to live a happier life and be more productive so you can make better art and live a more fulfilling life. And there are many good things comes with being able to make the ends meet. I want to make this video because a lot of artist friends of mine were complaining to me how difficult life is, struggling to make the ends meet. When they have enough money from their work, they don't have enough time. When they have enough time, they don't have enough money, and it's always like a balance, and you know, it comes up and down. Life is full of struggle, and I know life is, and life could be very stressful. I'm not denying this. I don't say that, oh, it's so easy to make millions. If you want to make millions of dollars very easily in a short time, go ahead and search on the YouTube bar how to become a multi-billionaire millionaire overnight, and you'll be greeted by a lot of self-claimed millionaires and multi-billionaires, and they will try to sell you e-courses and digital books and all this whatnot so that they could make money from you so they can become the millionaire they wanted to be. Anyway, this is not about it. I'm not selling you anything except a magic portion I'm going to introduce you. This is kind of a weird story, I know. So I went to the Kiehl's shop because I was passing by, and it's the American skincare product brand, and I buy some stuff from them from time to time. I just dropped by the store and I was greeted by a very smiley, nice shop assistant. So she asked me a very deep question, completely out of blue. She said, "So what would you like to improve?" And I was like, wow, it's such a deep question. I must tell her something good. So I said, how about the pollution in the world? So she recommended me a sunblocker with anti-pollution ingredients, and I was like, wow, she's good. So I wanted to play with her a little bit. So I said, oh, so you mean what I want to improve personally? And she was like, yeah, personally. So I said, how about my financial situation? And she didn't know how to handle this joke, but finally I found something from her, because this is some kind of a magic portion that you just clack clack and you just drop. With one drop, it will change your life and, you know, make you become the person you want to be. No, that's not it. That's recovery. Concentrate. I think a lot of people need recovery and need to concentrate. This is such a magic portion. I hope this is the solution to everything. No, but this is not. I want to tell you perhaps what could be the solution. A few years ago, I started to build a plan for my passive income so that I could live more freely, I could have time and money for my art project. And after around 5 years of working and building and continuously adjusting my plan, now I could live fully from my passive income and have the money and the time to invest in my art projects. And that's why I'm able to make a video every single day for already like almost 6 months, and it had been quite a journey for me. I really enjoyed it and I have learned a lot from it, and I couldn't believe that I could talk to the camera non-stop for 10 minutes without rehearsal like this, and which is a huge thing that for me to have learned and overcome, and I really enjoyed this like learning curve. Anyway, going back to the way to make money and make passive income, look at your expenses, especially the recurring expenses that you must spend every month, time over time over time. And I'm pretty sure that the biggest recurring expense in your life, in your current kind of expenses list, is your rent. Because rent is usually something from $500 to $1,500. If you live in a mid-sized city, if you live in a metropolitan capital cities, it could go up to $2,000, $3,000 a month if you live in New York, Paris, London. I mean, it's normal, because if you want to live in a good area, close to the museums, or if you want to have a terrace where you can paint, or you want to have like a loft space for your like mini art exhibitions, I mean, it's very costly. So my plan was to work for a few years and to have a high-paid job. Perhaps it requires traveling over hours or some kind of stress or risks. And what I chose was risks, because I was contracted as a freelancer, and freelancer doesn't have any protection. If I'm sick, I don't get paid. If I don't know, get pregnant, I don't get paid. If I, whatever, like, it's just a freelancer contract, but they will pay me not twice as much, but almost. They would pay me a lot higher. So I took the risks and I worked for a few years. With the first year salary, I could already have the down payment for the apartment, and the second year, the third year, I kept getting some properties, so I could flip the old properties, which is like a classical old business kind, and then I just rent them out. So I have my own flat where I live for free, and then the part I rent out, I get the money for my art projects. So my suggestion would be, if you have any kind of expenses which you could cut, like smoking, drinking, socializing, just cut that first. I don't know if you consider smoking as a recurring expenses, but for me this is not expense, this is an addiction. So quit that first, and then just look at other recurring expenses that are like large, so you can try to find a way to eliminate that or reduce that. For example, moving from a whole apartment to a shared apartment, like a single room in apartment. Perhaps you can share apartment with different artists, and then pay a down payment for a property, and then just move in, and then again you can share the spare rooms on Airbnb or however you want, so that you could make money from the property. Like the Rich Dad Poor Dad said in the book, if you live in your house and you don't rent it out, it is a liability, not equity. It is not an asset. So this is something that I totally agree. So try to make the most out of what you have. If you have a car, I don't know, do a carpooling. If you have an apartment, share it with someone else, although you might not like the idea, but it will make you more money. So with this money, you can buy more time. And we all have 24 hours a day. If you waste this time, you'll not be able to get it back. So try to save money so that you can save time. So the ultimate goal is to make money for you, so you can buy your own time. So you can say no to the clients that you don't want to take. So you can say no to the nonsense projects that you don't want to do. Just overall, so you will be more free with the time you have. You can make more art. With the money that you can receive from your passive income, you can reinvest it in your art projects, buy really premium art supplies, or perhaps invest in your communication. You can do whatever you want with that money. Just make sure that you spend it, reinvest it in your art projects. Also, that is deductible for your taxes, and you'll be rewarded by a great outcome and some tax deduction. So why not? So this is the main idea, is that try to cut the biggest recurring costs in your current expenses, and then try to find a way to build passive incomes to complement your income, so that you can work less for others and work more for yourself. So ultimately you can start to take off and grow as an independent artist, and not to worry about making the ends meet and all this kind of very stressful situations. Okay, that's all what I want to say today. If you have any questions, leave me a comment below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure you subscribe not to miss the upcoming videos. Thank you very much, and see you in the next video.